it says the documents are filings. It says they haven't. It says CNN is reviewing the documents right now, but it says the documents are expected to include nearly 200 names, including some of Epstein's accusers, prominent business people, politicians, and potentially more. This is what I don't like about stories like this, though. It says many of the alleged victims and associates have given public interviews and have already been identified in the media. Inclusion in the newly unredacted documents is not an indication of wrongdoing or lawbreaking.
That's what I was just saying.
I know, but look at the headline, right?
Matter of fact, all the people whose names you'll see there have chosen not to have their name redacted. So what it means is the names that you read are probably the ones that are proven innocent.
The internet isn't that smart.
Oh, it's called the internet? I thought you were saying none.
The nigger net is not
Christ, that just
smart.
Hit. With the R,
okay?
it was strong.
but it's not.
I know.
Nobody's going to see this fine print. Inclusion in the newly unredacted documents is not an indication of wrongdoing or lawbreaking. Everybody whose name is on that list, including some of the victims, they're going to say are fucking pedophiles. Not realizing that some of the people on there are actual victims. Watch. Nobody is going to sit back and be like, well, you know, just because they're on the list doesn't mean
it is crazy we don't know who's on the island, right? Can we just acknowledge that?
Where's the island?
Zanzibar.
No, it's not.
No.
Where's the island, Chris?
It's in the Caribbean.
Virgin Islands.
Hey, come on, Chris. Chris lobbed that shit up right there.
I know, man. Yeah. I'm not going for that low-hanging fruit. The hell? Chris is so crazy.
Yo,
Chris
that was low-hanging fruit, Chris. Some people would say that fruit was not ripe.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Man, that is sick.
What do you mean?
That's some sick shit,
What do you mean?
That's sick.
What do you mean?
To have that type of operation going down at the U.S. Virgin Islands, yo.
I mean, they're going there for that reason, right?
That's some sick shit, man. So none of the names.
But how the fuck do we not have one name? How the fuck do we not have one person that was on the island? Like that, we have confirmation that there is sex trafficking. She's locked up for it. He, we believe, 100% is, I don't know if he's convicted of it because he's dead, but he was going to be convicted of it. So we know for a fact that there is a sex trafficking operation going on, yet we don't have one single person that's confirmed to have been part of it.
Maybe because...
Isn't that weird a little bit?
Well, maybe because, no, that just shows you how powerful the people on this list are.
So then maybe we should look at the list and maybe Jimmy Kimmel should shut the fuck up.
What's going to happen when people see the list?
They'll get arrested and they'll go to jail.
No, they're not. They've been arrested already.
Why wouldn't they be arrested?
Because of how powerful they are, probably.
So you're saying it's
are just because you're on the list, to your point, means that you participated in any of that bullshit.
But there were people that did. There are these women out here saying...
Though?
Say again?
How do we know the difference? Because I haven't heard any women talk about who they slept with at the island.
Yeah, they did. They called it, the one shorty called out Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew, yeah, I remember Prince Andrew.
And he's still out there princing.
Walking around free.
He's still a prince.
Yeah.
Well, he's also not from here, though. So.
But shouldn't they handle that shit out there?
I don't know how the laws work.
I'm pretty sure human sex trafficking isn't legal out there.
But he's also the king, right?
No,
the
prince.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck? Like I said, that shows how powerful these people are. You know what I mean? Like it's probably some very powerful people on this list. And que sera, sera. Like, what are people gonna do?
Arrest the people that are on the list.
Never happen.
I mean, and then I think that we should be able to go, this is ridiculous that this hasn't happened.
It'll never happen, man. Like, America does not know how to punish the powerful and the privileged.
Well, maybe if the list gets out, the justice system will crumble under the pressure of public scrutiny.
It's not gonna happen. And
if we all knew that there were people that went to the island, you don't think that we would be going crazy?
No, because you know what's so interesting? The people that folks think are powerful and the people that folks think are really controlling things, it's not the motherfuckers y'all think. It ain't these celebrities, y'all. I know y'all want to believe that these motherfuckers that make records and sing and dance for a living have this powerful influence over the world.
No.
They really don't. They have powerful influence over their audience that might listen to their shit. But I'm talking about the people who actually move.
True power?
And shake things and shape this world. You don't even know who they are. And it's probably names on this list that we'll see that we've never seen before in our lives that are probably some of the most powerful humans that have ever walked the face of this earth.
So let's find them and put them in jail for what they did.
I don't see it happening. I feel like it would have happened already. Yo, Jeffrey, think about this, right? Jeffrey Epstein killed himself.
Allegedly.
To avoid having to deal with this shit. Now let's look at the conspiracy theory. Jeffrey Epstein got killed because people didn't want
him to flip.
So what does that tell you? He not only got killed, allegedly, nobody gave a fuck.
Nobody.
Jeffrey
Epstein,
we
care.
Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide.
We want them to have justice.
People took that story and ran with it. That's it. Fuck no investigation, no nothing. He just hung himself in a cell. And everybody kept it moving. All I'm simply saying is those powers that be that's probably on this list above the law.
Are all the girls that are doing the accusations, are they not allowed to talk or something? Like, why isn't every news publication bringing them on? Are they worried they're going to get sued by the powerful people?
Get sued, killed. Who knows? I'm just saying, like, whoever is on this list is probably literally some of the most powerful people we've ever encountered. We're going to start Googling names and be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, I don't know, man. I don't know. The fact that this list is out and it says CNN is still reviewing it, like, there's not, like you said, there's not one name already.
Yeah, how do we get the...
Like, how long ago this list came out and there's not one name? Come on, man. Court documents naming Jeffrey Epstein's associates unsealed. This is ABC News. It says more than 150 John and Jane Does. And these articles are mad short. Okay, now this one's, okay, we said powerful.
Talk to me.
This is Business Insider. The names of more than 170 Jeffrey Epstein associates were just revealed in unsealed court documents. Here's what we know. Powerful associates like Bill Clinton, which we knew, Prince Andrew, Glenn Dubin, I don't even know who that is, and John Luke Brunel are in the documents. I don't even know who that is. You ever heard of these people?
I'm looking at this one too.
What do you see?
Former President Clinton, who ABC has learned is identified as Doe 36, has mentioned in more than 50 of the redacted filings, according to the court records. Some of those sealed redacted entries are focused on an effort by Gouffre's lawyers in mid-2016, first reported in ABC News, to subpoena the two-term Democratic president for deposition testimony about his relationship with Epstein.
Glenn Dubin, let's see who this is. American billionaire hedge fund manager and the principal of Dubin and Companies LP, a private investment company. You see what I'm saying?
Vera Wang.
How much is his net worth? What's his net worth?
Damn, he sold a stake in the company for $1.3 billion.
Naomi Campbell.
Billion. God damn. What you looking at?
Oh, we knew Naomi was on it.
Thorbjorn Jagland.
Thor was on there?
Thor.
God.
Robert Kennedy Jr.
God of Thunder.
Sergey Brin, the Google co-founder.
What are you watching? Cite your sources.
Intelligencer. According to a court filing, Epstein advised Brin from 2004 to 2007, including guidance on how to set up tax shelter, tax-saving trust for Brin's kids, called a grant-or-retained annuity trust, with bankers at J.P. Morgan Chase. Brin became a client of the bank in 2004, following referral from Epstein, and subsequently more than $4 billion in accounts there. Wow.
Here's the thing. If they've already said on CNN that being on this list doesn't mean you committed a crime or anything like that, what's going to happen?
Yikes. William Burns.
What do you think, Chris?
CIA director.
The CIA director?
William Burns. The documents indicate that Epstein had 3 scheduled meetings in 2014 with Burns, who was at that point the Deputy Secretary of State in the Obama administration. They met both in Washington, D.C. and New York, per the Journal. A lunch was planned in August's office, the law firm of Steptoe and Johnson in Washington. Epstein scheduled 2 evening appointments that September with Mr. Burns at his townhouse, and the documents show. After one of the scheduled meetings, Epstein planned for his driver to take Mr. Burns to the airport. A longtime diplomat, left the State Department in October later that year, became president of the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, where he remained until President Biden nominated Burns to run the CIA in 2021. Whoa.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what any of this means.
Just these are the people that he was associated with. It doesn't say that they were on the island.
But that's my point. So putting all of these names out, like, what is this going? Like, what is this all? What is this doing?
Well, all these people were hanging out with the most notorious pedophile in the world.
But he wasn't. He was a pedophile. But what was his day job? What did he do?
I think he had a single client. He managed money for a single client.
But clearly he advised people too, though. From what
Maybe he
you
did some advice, but maybe that advice was about currying favor with them so that he could, manipulate them.
Is it possible that he could be? Could he? Could
What's the guy's name? Who was his client? The guy who owns Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, shit. It's but that's one of his many holdings.
Yeah, we can look it up.
Leon, somebody.
And he's in Ohio.
I don't know, man. I just don't know what do we expect to come of this. And it feels like it's a big nothing burger.
Anybody that's doing business with him after he was already convicted of his first child sex case.
When was that?
No, it's not Marin Waters, another person. When was the first Epstein conviction? Like, if you're hanging out with him afterwards, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, let's say you were just taking a meeting for some philanthropic endeavors. Mm-hmm. Your team should look up the person that you're taking the meeting with, like they do for everybody, and then go immediately afterwards, oh, this person's been convicted of a sex crime? We're not taking this meeting.
Jesus Christ, he committed suicide too?
Les Wexner.
Les Wexner.
That's it.
Who's this person that they said committed suicide?
Everybody around them, bro. Come on.
Transfluence had been in 1993. Raymond died by suicide after jumping off the Golden State Bridge in San Francisco.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, boy.
Yep.
The secrets that they be tying.
Yep.
With. Jesus Christ.
Cheaper to delete her.
God.
Well, it's true. That's what they do. These people are crazy.